Greetings, Skumnut. My name is Cornelius, and my life is in complete shambles. Last week, Grandma Gertrude got mauled by a bear during her daily hike. Luckily, Grandma Gertrude survived. When Father went to retrieve her from the hospital, the bear came back to finish the job. Now, she is dead. On top of that, I have a rare disease known as bone hurtitis. Every second I am alive and breathing, I am in extreme agony. Not a second passes where my bones don't feel like they are being grinded into dust. And so, I'm writing you this message because I am a fan of your content. I was hoping you could make an Elden Ring feat tier list. That would give me temporary relief from the eternal suffering I have been cursed with. Also, I'm not a feet person or anything, I just think they're kinda cool. Sincerely, yours, Cornelius. What's going on, everybody? Today we're doing a little charity event. We're gonna do this feat tier list for Cornelius. He's suffering from bone hurtitis, a very real and serious disease. And God bless Grandma Gertrude, may her soul rest in peace. Anyways, I'm not really a feet guy, so I don't know how people gauge, if feet's good or feet bad. I'm gonna assume it's based off a stench and how clean a person looks. So yeah, let's go. There's a lot of characters here. I'm gonna speedrun. So first up, we have this old guy. Looks like he's about to die any day now, and he's been standing in the same spot forever, meaning that he probably shit and pissed his pants. D tier. Next up, we have this pot boy. Everyone loves a pot guy, but if you really think about it, he's just a dude filled with a bunch of dead corpses and body parts and shit. Yucky. D tier. Now we have the shrimp guy. He probably just fishes all day, catching fish and shrimp. Smells like the ocean, I assume, but shrimp also smells pretty bad, so C tier. Next up, we have Hugh the blacksmith. He's chained down to the same spot, so he's kind of in the same situation as this old guy. He probably just shits and pisses himself all day because he literally has no choice. He also can't move to go clean himself. D tier. Now we have Blyde. He's a literal fucking animal and a simp, meaning that he's a coomer as well. D tier. Next up, we have this faith looking guy. I don't know his name. It starts with a C. It's like Corvus or something. He just kind of died on me in my place, but he looks like he smells. He has no shoes on, meaning that the bottom of his feet are probably as black as the void, but it's not that bad. C tier. Next we have this dude. Don't know anything about him. He just kind of disappeared. I never found him, never bothered looking up, doing his quest or anything. I think I killed him actually in a shack. He has drip, meaning he smells good. S tier. Next we have Godfrey. His entire thing is just being a walking L. In the lore, he takes L's all day. Marika sent his ass home probably because he smells like shit, and on top of that, since there's no cars, helicopters, or trains in the lands between, when he went to leave the place, that means he had to walk out of there. So his feet are undoubtedly stinky, and that is auto D tier. Next we have D's brother. D's kind of a redditor, meaning his twin brother is also probably a redditor, and I just realized that, so I don't know why he's in B tier. We're bumping him down to C along with his brother. Actually, his brother is D. He's kind of an incel, meaning he probably spent more time on Reddit and 4chan on top of that than D has. Next we have Dung Eater. He's literally a sentient pile of shit. D tier. Next we have this dude at Stormvale, or not Stormvale, the place below Stormvale. He's just a dude. B tier. I have no clue what this picture is, but I see fire. I'm gonna assume that's Godric, like Godric with the dragon hand. Anyway, since it's Godric likes chopping off arms and attaching it to his body, because I don't know why, he's just into that sort of thing. So I can assume he does the same thing with feet, making him the most optimal person for sucking toes. Next we have Melania. She's a rotting woman who lives in a tree, but she's kind of hot. A tier. Then we have Morgott. He has a whole cutscene dedicated to his feet, meaning they must be of high quality. However, he also looks homeless, so he's gonna be in B tier instead of S. Next we have this old finger lady. Her toes look like twigs, and she looks like she's never seen water before. She looks dehydrated. D. Next up we have Gideon Simp. Since he's a simp, I can only assume Gideon has done horrendous things to him just because he can. You know, it's Gideon. He has a high ego. Meaning this dude's definitely like covered in yucky smells. Next up we have Fia. She's literally a prostitute at the round table. I can only assume she gets passed around like the cheese tray at a party. And Rajier definitely spends extra time with her. Rajier's a freak, so she's probably like pretty crusty. Next we have this drug dealer guy. Definitely smells. I mean, just look at him. Definitely smells. Next up we have Gideon. He's a man of knowledge, so I can only assume he knows that water and soap exists, including deodorant, so he might smell good. However, he reads a lot of books and he looks like he spends a lot of time on r/relationship advice. D tier. Next we have Golden Mask. I never did his quest. I never even found him. He's like a myth to me. Like, I've only heard of him in tales. He sounds pretty cool, so he's gonna be in B tier. Next we have the Cum Lord. This man sells you cum. He gives you the power to nut. Really smelly. He also hangs around shrimp people. Next we have this literal animal wearing cloaks. Smells like shit. D tier. Next we have Hyetta. She's pretty hot. S tier. This is Godric. I thought we already did Godric. Whatever. S tier. Next we have Hyetta 2.0. Literally reskinned. So you already know, S tier. Now we have Kenneth Height. I fucking hate Kenneth Height, and I kill him on sight. D tier. This is some random dude. I don't know who that is. What is in this picture? That's like a rock or something. B tier. Next we have Moog, aka EDP445. And since they are literally the same person, I can only assume that he likes taking pictures of shit too. Like his own shit and sending it to people. Meaning he probably smells not too good. D tier. Next we have Melina. S tier, she's hot. Next we have Santa Claus. S tier, he's pretty hot. Now we have Millicent. She's pretty hot, but she's also rotting. A tier. Next we have Pope Turtle. Smells pretty good. Pretty hot. We have Bach. He's pretty hot, but since he's a monkey, he probably doesn't smell too good because he spends all his time in the wild. But he's also pretty hot. A tier. Next we have Nefeli. She's like this warrior chick. She has a lot of abs, a lot of muscles, meaning she probably sweats a lot. However, she's hot. S tier. Next we have this pot guy, but smaller. Literally filled with the bodies of dead people. D tier. Next we have Patches. He's bald as fuck. He robs you. He's kind of hot. S tier. I don't know what that is. B tier. Then we have Marika. Marika is kind of hot. Not gonna lie. S tier. Fucking hate Radagon. D tier. Fuck you. We have Radon. He's rotted. His horse looks malnourished, so I can only assume they can't afford soap. D tier. Renala. S tier. Rajier, like I said before, he's a Coomer. He's Fia's simp. He literally calls himself Fia's champion. And I know damn well he's crusty as fuck. D tier. Thanks for the weapon though, Rajier. Next we have Snake Lady. There's no reason to hate Snake Lady. S tier. Next we have Celavis, the ultimate Redditor king. D tier. I don't even need to explain that one, you already know. Next we have Shabribri. He's a ghost guy inhabiting a corpse. Literally a dead person. D tier. Next we have E.G. He's just a guy that likes to read books, and books smell pretty good. A tier. Next we have Sorcerer Shoddy. I'm not really much of a sorcerer guy, but her quest was pretty cool. A tier. Next we have Tanith. I know fuck all about Tanith. I didn't do her quest, but she looks like she smells like iron. And iron, it's not that bad. C tier. Alright, we have Ronnie. You already know what I'm going to say. S tier, not just because she's hot though. She looks like she smells like mint gum. Next we have this bald guy. He doesn't really do anything except like give you spells and stuff, and he looks like Dollar Store Kratos. We'll put him in B. Now we have the 3 fingers. I don't know where those fingers have been. I can only assume in places I will not name. D tier. Next we have the bell bearing ladies. Literally just a reskin version of that old finger lady, but 2 of them, so it even smells worse. Next we have Vare. He's a fucking weirdo and I hate him. D tier. Next we have Gale. Gale's pretty cool. I don't know why they put him in Elden Ring. I thought he was done in DS3, but they put him in Elden Ring. S tier, he's cool. I like Gale. Gale's cool. Rodrika, S tier, she's kind of hot. Alright, that's my Elden Ring feet/stench tier list. Cornelius, I hope this makes your day. If I get 3 likes, I'll do a follow-up video. Alright, peace out, boys.